Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to TerraTech with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to Early Access Update 0.73. On Friday, a brand new update has hit the game, which honestly has massively improved my performance and fixed a lot of the bugs I was experiencing in the campaign. Now, I have been purposefully keeping away from the campaign mode a little bit over the last few weeks because I knew this patch was very soon to hit the stable branch, and now it has. We can get back to the campaign very soon with far more regular videos. But for today, we are going back into the Gauntlet, a nice easy way to get back into the game. We are going back to home run and we are going to see how we do. I really do need to change the name of this particular series somewhat soon, because I do also want to test out the sumo mode, and I also want to build some insanity in the R&D test chamber. So I will be thinking of a new series name. If you've got any suggestions, then please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I do read every single one. So, home run, let's go. Here we are then in the Gauntlet. So last time, we made a rather nice little race car, which got a rather nice little score, but we purposefully stayed away from certain things, namely flyers. We did not want to make a flying car or any sort of flyer because honestly I feel like perhaps that's a little bit cheaty and a little bit easy. But today, that's exactly what we're going to do. And knowing me, now that I've called it easy, I'm going to spectacularly fail. Either way though, let's get started. So what would be the smallest flyer we could possibly make? Because I honestly think that small and agile is going to be way better than pure speed, because some of these turns are very sharp and our boundaries are very narrow, at least for a flyer. So what I think we need to do, first of all, is have a look at the smallest wing we have available, the Venture Tail Wing, which I think is smaller than this one. Or is it about the same? If it's about the same, I'm going with Venture because it looks prettier. I'm going with Venture because it looks prettier. Okay. Let's put those on. So, something like this. The idea of both the front and the back being as balanced as possible. So to do that then, we would really want perhaps something like this. And this is assuming that this is the same weight as this, which may be very much incorrect. Either way, let's put it here. Then of course we need the propeller. Come on. Which will go on the front. Something like that is probably the smallest thing I can think of, but I don't think this is going to work though. Sadly, the propeller kept on hitting the floor, so now we have wheels, a large wheel at the front and a small wheel at the back, so at least we can get lift and actually get airborne. I've also increased the weight of the back a little bit by changing the Venture block for a GSO block, because otherwise the front would have been way too heavy in comparison, and then we simply would have nosedived and essentially died almost instantly. Okay, first try. Most likely this won't work. Honestly, I don't expect it to work. We don't have a tail, we haven't tested it to make sure it's balanced, and we don't have a gyroscope to make everything easier on the more difficult parts of this race. Either way though, let's go. Okay, it does fly. That's good. Oh, I cannot explain how difficult that is to control. Every time you press anything, it veers off horribly. Let's restart. Let's give it maybe 2 more goes. Maybe 2 more goes, and then we'll make it smart. I just kind of want to complete it with this thing. And so begins try 2. There we are. No! Oh, the control is awful. It just goes wherever it wants to go. As soon as it's going one way, there is almost no way of stopping it. I feel like someone who's very quick on the controls could probably make this work fine. Try 3. Okay. Just steady now. That's it. That's how you should do it. Nope. There we go. Nope. Yes! Yes, okay, this is the easier part. There's nothing really to hit until we get to there. Then there's things to hit. Like now. Yes! Okay. No, I forgot about this one. Lower, left, right, yes! No, don't crash. Come on, you can do it, you stupid little... I went through a hoop. Totally, no, it was totally on purpose, I promise. Yes! There we go! Good enough! The controls were inverted. The controls were inverted. I can't stress how difficult this is to fly. Oh, come on. One more try. One more try. Now, before I do try number 4, I just want to try something. Can we get enough speed that we don't instantly go into the ground like this? If so, maybe this is a better idea. Oh, wow, okay, so it's much more balanced, but even more erratic. Oh god, this is so difficult to control. Better, though. Faster, in fact. Okay, I think we can make this work. Maybe. Just once. Try number 5, if we do count that last attempt, which I do believe we should, and go. Okay, we are in the air. We are not crashing just yet. We're through. Let's not go too high this time, or too low for that matter. Hello, tree. Can we be friends? The tree has betrayed me, like everything I love. And now the controls have just completely broke. I can't do anything right now. I think the TerraTech gods are ashamed of me at this stage. I'm just trying to have a bit of fun. 1, 2, okay, gently now, gently. It's so difficult to guess how far you're actually going to go when you press that button. It seems almost random. I'm pressing it so lightly every time I try to pitch change. Crud. Doing so well then as well. At least we're getting the hang of it. And now making everyone very nauseous. Try 7 in 3, 2, 1, go! Perfect, okay. Gentle as possible now. Little tiny taps and nothing more. There we go. Getting a little bit more used to it now. A little bit too close to that red line, but that's fine as long as we stay low-ish now. Okay. Just keep controlling. Go through the hoop or not. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care about the hoop. Yes! Almost messed it up at the end there. Super crud. That's the name of this flyer now. Well done, Super Crud. Well, still beat the last Hawkeye. And now, we can build something more serious than just what was essentially a paper airplane. And yes, I didn't realise that would take me out. Before we get building properly, let's just test this out. All I've done is reverse the back 2 wings. A friend of mine told me this works. Apparently it just works like a normal wing, but looks awesome. Which it does. Go. Yep, feels exactly the same as the craft beforehand. Which means, of course, we're going to fail horribly. Yep, before we crash, let's just go back. So what I would like to do is add a gyroscope and add a tail wing. Shall we just keep it like it is now, though? Yeah, sure, go ahead, why not? It certainly looks cooler. Well, this is going to destroy everything, so I do apologise for this. Bonk! 1 gyro stabilizer. We could do it like this. But I like the fact it looked sort of like one of those old-fashioned UFO images. You go here, you go back where you were, except for reversed, like that. Wonderful. Let's see if this is a little bit easier to control, shall we? What just happened? No. I did not hit the side. I'm looking at that footage. I call foul. Trying with the gyroscope, hopefully this time not randomly exploding. And yes, I looked back at the footage, and by the looks of things, I just died for no reason. Thankfully not this time, though. Ooh, okay. The gyroscope means I can actually turn without doing the full pitch turn, which is really interesting. Now, obviously I messed up there, so we're going to start again. But I think that's actually going to be a lot easier. Just need to remember that we can do that. Oh, it's actually... It is easier, but it's a completely different feeling for the control now, and I've just got used to the other insane one. So now I've got to dial it back? Don't know how I feel about this, honestly. I feel like we need a tail wing as well for this. Because it's clearly allowing us to do normal turns, but at the same time, that's being hampered. So let's try like this. At least it looks cooler now. Why does that occasionally happen? I'm not pressing anything to cause it to happen. Am I clipping the top? No, I can't be. I looked at it last time. I'm definitely not. Okay. Game. Game. Stop. I have no idea. Thank you. Okay. We're definitely slower, but we can at least do small turns, which is such a huge benefit. Just go over the hoop. Ignore the hoop. Slower. We were actually amazingly slower, but so much more consistent. Super Crud Gyro. That's interesting, actually. That's very interesting. So what we've lost is just pure speed. Although we are so much easier to control, with that lack of speed, we're never going to beat our previous best, even if we do it perfectly, or at least very close to perfectly. So, how about we work on adding some more power back into the system? Let's go with GSO. Let's go with their tiny little propellers. Well, they're not tiny exactly, but non-Hawkeye versions. And let's do this. Ah. Maybe need one more regular block there, but even so. Now we put these back where they were. Looks a bit silly, I'll admit. Also, lift is now going to be an issue, but you never know. Maybe this is exactly what we need. Just more sheer unbridled speed and power. Now, I could add thrusters, but I dislike the fact they will give us boosts of speed rather than a consistent amount, because of course boosters, along with everything else which is basically a propellant, are all bound to the same key once you're in the air, so I can't let go of the thrusters and then use them when I want. They would just activate whenever they have fuel, which is not really worth it. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man, this thing does not like turning, actually. Oh yep, this is the complete opposite of the original, so need to be really careful with this and make sure we plan our turns a long time ahead, rather than just gently tapping it. Pretty bad start there, a lot of time wasted just going up and down. Even so, though. Come on, we can do it. That's it. Very low there, which is a bit of a concern, but that's fine. Then just gently glide to the end, and I think we will win by a... No, the enemy... Oh, no! Yes, just about! Super derp speed. Wow. Well, less than 0.3 between us. That was all the time wasted at the start. Maybe a larger, more speedy tech would be the best then, overall. I could try lowering the weight a bit, I suppose. Doing things like that. And then this one here could become one of these. Or something of that nature. Although, once again, that would break everything apart, which is very annoying. But even so, lower the weight as much as possible, try again. Now this looks silly. Why? I keep on dying to the entrance gate, and I can't figure out why, and it's driving me insane. The amount of times now is unbelievable. So try number, I think, like 40? Oh, thank God. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. A little bit tilted now, admittedly, but still, there we are. Don't turn too much, it'll slow you down. Okay, that's good. That's really good, yes. Okay, nope. Wasted time, wasted time. Just let me beat my past self again, please. Yes, by a decent margin, actually, this time. At least, compared with the crud. 26 seconds, it may be almost 27, but screw it, I'm saying 26, that is my best for now, at least with this craft. I'm going to try and rebuild once more, and then we're going to have a quick look at the next Gauntlet type, which apparently is way more difficult, and, well, it's actually apparently easier for flyers than this one, but it's more difficult for the ground stuff. So naturally, we're building ground next time. I wonder how much more speed I could actually force into this. Probably quite a bit, honestly. We could just keep on adding thrusters and such forever, just keep on adding all of the extra flight blocks. It wouldn't be difficult to add more propellers, for instance, which of course are very powerful. I'm tempted to do so. Pure, glorious power. Something I just threw together for a laugh. Let's see if this works. Okay. Yes, it did. Need to be really careful there. We almost accidentally hit the side, and again, but that did seem to pay off. Need to slide into this one. Don't hit the tree! We hit the tree, but it's fine. We're still going. Oh, come on. This isn't going to beat the last one, is it? Well, we are going 168 miles an hour. No! Well, we lost a second there at the end, but Hawk Insanity won. Let's do that again. And let's discuss this thing I just made. Honestly, didn't think this would end up in the video, but here we are. Hawkeye rotor blades, Hawkeye mega rotor blade, things from Venture. It's silly, it's stupid. I wanted to see if we could go just fast. I wonder if adding more would even help. Obviously, we are getting diminishing returns in a big way now, so don't think this would actually help. And obviously, this thing is ugly as sin. I'm going to remake one of the first designs we did today, the one with the back-to-back rudders, which first used the gyroscope, just because I think that actually looks kind of pretty. Let's see how fast this goes. About the same, yeah, so we might actually be able to remove some of the rotor blades anyway. What are they called? What are these particular blades called, the smaller ones? Tell me the name of them, game. Hawkeye. The rotor fan, and then the medium rotor. Okay. We could try and fit a large rotor on, but I think that might be a bit too silly, even for this. There we go. Let's try again. In a second, after I clear up all this. I have ended up dying 10 times now leaving the gate. Please work. Thank you. Okay, so what I've noticed is going down straight away does help, and it has nothing to do with the bar at the top, because of course the bars themselves are ethereal. They're just to mark the boundaries of the goals, the whatever you want to call them, checkpoints. Nothing else. That's it. Come on. 1, 2, don't get caught. A little bit quicker. Good enough. Good enough. That's enough for me today. I was originally going to spend 20 minutes just messing around here as an extra video before I started recording the main episode. Yep, coming very, very soon. But I ended up spending an hour and a half just farting around with everything. Good. Now we're going to exit, and we're going to very briefly check out the next map, which is where we will be in the next episode of Gauntlet. Or whatever I end up calling it. Rolling Thunder. Now, from what I've been told, this is essentially a gauntlet of attrition. There's enemies, there's things in the way, there's loads of insanity. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a new one. For a second, I thought we were just in the same place. Very similar. Let's just quickly craft the aircraft we had before, which I forgot to save. The scout vehicle is ready. First time on the new map, at least in my memory. I think I may have done this map a long time ago with the basic craft, but definitely haven't built something for it. There's ramps. One massive ramp in the background. What are those? Those are enemies. Okay, for a second I thought they were cacti. Apparently not. Oh wow, really sharp turn. How on earth did I just survive that? Okay, very happy to have survived that, and down we go. There is an enemy in there, which I assume is a pusher of some kind. Okay, bad, bad, bad. Let's make sure we can actually survive. Enemy wall, I think. What's going on there? Okay, I didn't get a good look at that. Were they like wing? Oh yeah, okay. So they were items you can grab during the gauntlet. Sharp turn incoming. Really sharp turn. I'm so glad I got used to this flyer. Yes, okay, we're good. We're good. I don't know what both of those mean. Let's go with this one. Bumpy. It meant bumpy. One massive checkpoint. Don't mind if I do. So we have to fight our way up here. Any enemies? No. Then the last ramp. Oh my god, I did it. Yeah, people were right. This one is much easier for flyers than the first one. For light. Okay, did I ever complete this then? Let's find out. Yes. Sad face, 4 minutes. Oh dear god. That must have been the basic craft. Had to be. So, we're being attacked. Retry. So, there's a pusher enemy. There's the enemy turrets. There were a few small enemies on one of the turns, which seemed out of place. There's that huge jump, and they give you wings for it. And then nothing else. Also, I think the game may have just crashed on me again. Hopefully I'm still recording. Well, I am still recording, but the game has crashed, so here we are with this lovely blank screen. Thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we will be trying to make a ground vehicle to get through the second Gauntlet, although the campaign series should be continuing very, very soon, at least by the end of next week. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that TerraTech, in general, are series you would like to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Blank screen.